Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this video. This is just going to be a quick channel update, and I'm going to answer some super chats that I have here as well. So if you super chatted for the day of the 29th, then your super chat will be answered in this video. There were only a few, so it won't take long, and it shouldn't be hard to find your super chat. But I'm going to take a few days off just so everybody knows. I'm going to be back on Saturday, but I just need to recharge my batteries, and I just need a couple of days to do that. So I will be coming back on Saturday night. So that'll be how spooky, that'll be Halloween. So I will be back on Halloween. But like I said, I'm just going to take a few days off, recharge my batteries. I probably will start doing this every once in a while, because I never take days off, and that's a problem. That I never take days off. So like I said, it's kind of caught up to me, and I just am going to take a couple of days here. But that's that. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in down below about this. Again, I'm not going to be answering any questions with cards or anything like that, but if you have any questions about the channel or anything like that, or about me taking days off, feel free. But anyway, I'm going to answer these few super chats, and then I will see everybody again on Saturday. Also, I'm running a little bit behind, so again, the air signs will be out tomorrow at some point, but I will have the air sign weekly readings done tomorrow. Cassandra, thank you for the super chat. You say, I reconciled with my Cancer just like you predicted. Thank you, Cassandra. Can you pull cards for us? You have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is definitely a card of reconciliation here, Cassandra. Hangman. Yeah, I would just take it slow with the Hangman card here. Judgment. I don't know. This is pretty good. So I would say, if there was one card I would want on a reconciliation, it would be Judgment. So I feel like things are going to go well for you here, Cassandra. I love me. Thank you for the super chat. You say, my Capricorn is upset with me right now. Does he still want to fix a relationship? Four Cups is like not seeing it. Chariot, yeah, I would say yes. Four Cups is like no, because it's a card of apathy, but Chariot says you are in control of the situation. So I would just be, again, patient in the situation. Ten of Pentacles, I would say yes. Georgia, thank you for the super chat. Will my Cancer and I reconcile? King of Swords, I feel like they're very closed off right now. Page of Pentacles, I would say no. Page of Pentacles to me is new love, so I feel like you will be moving towards something new here, Georgia. Anna, thank you for the super chat. You say, anything exciting coming for me this week's full moon? Death, major transformation. I do feel like there's like a major change energy going on for a lot of people right now. Three Wands, yeah, very focused on the future. Even on the Death card, there's a sun coming up between these two pillars, and it can represent like a very strong future focus. So I feel like you're going to be very future focused at this time, Anna. I love me 24. Again, you say cards for the month of November. You have the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Again, this could be just relationship related. You have the Justice card though. Justice is cause and effect. It says like where you put your energy is what you're going to get back. So I would keep it positive. I love me 24 and keep putting energy into things that return energy to you. And I feel like that's the best thing you could do with the Justice card for sure. JJ Zhang, thank you for the super chat. Would my crush and I ever get together? I would say yes. You've had very good cards on this, and you've been asking about this for like a few nights, and I feel like you've had very good cards on this situation, and the Ace of Cups would definitely say yes. Jen, thank you again. You say cards for the rest of the week. You have the Empress, feeling really good. Temperance, again, I would be patient, but retrograde energy. Empress, a lot of abundance, a lot of success coming in for you here, Jen. Chanda, thank you for the super chat. How do you see me meeting my life partner? Well, you have the Two of Cups here, which is definitely like a life partner. King of Cups could be like a water sign here. Hierophant. This could be like a very traditional way. Again, I always tell people like don't like again, I'm a little bit biased. I mean, and I probably shouldn't be inserting this into my tarot readings, but I don't know. That's why y'all watch me anyway, right? So what I would say here is that I don't think we should be even worried or thinking about that. Like I don't think we should be putting that out there, thinking about like how am I going to meet this person or whatever. I feel like we should just, see what happens, right? And be open to meeting them anywhere, because if we are too focused, then we're never going to meet them. But this could be like something traditional, like you get asked out on a date with the Hierophant or something like that. So I feel like it'll be like a very traditional way of meeting them. Like they'll like see you and ask you out for a date or something like that. So it could be like public. Danny Reyes, thank you for the super chat. Will I get the job position I want? I would say yes. Three Cups celebration. So yes, definitely. Regina Jackson, thank you for the super chat. Are there any messages for me from Spirit? I feel like I need to focus at this time. Nine of Swords. Yeah, there could be like some worries, or you could be going through some worries, Regina, at this time. But this would kind of represent needing to let go of your fears. So I would let go of your fears with those cards. Lana, thank you for the super chat. What does the future hold for me and the guy I'm thinking about? 6 of Wands, success, and the 3 of Pentacles, teamwork. So I like that. Definitely could be attention. 6 of Wands to me says like maybe there needs to be a little bit more attention brought to the situation, but this is pretty good. Kimberly Ann, thank you for the super chat. Will Pisces decide he wants to date? I feel we have a soul connection, but he is 26 and I am 46. He pursued me. There could be love here. Emperor is kind of like, I don't know. I don't really like that 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is heartbreak, is what I'd say to you here. Yeah, 8 of Cups. I don't know. You might choose to walk away from this. Queen of Cups says there are emotions here. Emperor is like a little bit closed off. So I would say no if I'm being honest with you. Empress, thank you for the super chat message from Spirit. You have the star. Might be a good time for resting, relaxing, and like taking care of yourself here, Empress. Page of Swords. Yeah, might be a good time for like research or looking into things in your life that you want to do. So that looks pretty good. Jeanette, thank you for the super chat. Any message from Spirit? You have the 7 of Swords. Let go of your fears. 8 of Wands. I feel like you need to trust your intuition, number 1. Number 2, 8 of Wands is quick success. So I think you're moving towards success. Angela Winter, thank you for the super chat. Will Pisces decide we should be together? 2 of Swords, I would say no. I don't really like this if I'm being honest with you. 2 of Swords, I mean, this does not mean, by the way, that you won't continue to do whatever you're doing. Like if you're dating or seeing each other, whatever. This to me just says that they're maybe afraid of commitment or they're not making, it's like they're not making the move. And it could lead to a Tower moment here. Yeah, 10 of Swords, I mean, I hate when I get readings like this, but I would say no. Lana, thank you again. You say, what are his feelings regarding me and our relationship? Knight of Swords, strength card. I would be patient. Knight of Swords like wanting to rush this situation, Lana. So I would be like I would be patient. Or if they're trying to rush, I would like slow it down. Papo, what is up? Thank you for the super chat. Just curious, question. Does Emily Soto have an attraction towards me? Just wondering. 5 of Cups. I mean, I feel like if you made the offer, yes. 5 of Cups says no, but 5 of Cups is, is regrets. I would say yes. 2 Aces is yes. This would say no, like I said, but to me, we shouldn't just judge an entire reading based off of 1 card. They could be healing, or you could be healing from a love situation. 2 Aces is yes, but it's like kind of says someone needs to make an offer. Sue Oliver, thank you for the super chat. We have to move house. The question is, should we move this year or next year? Will we be happy? You have the this year, next year. I feel like you'll probably move next year. The Magician, I mean, both these are good cards. I mean, both cards could say you can move whenever, but just my intuitive feeling on the Knight of Cups is probably like next year is when you'll actually move, and I feel like you'll be very happy. Knight of Cups is a very good card. It's a card of like living your dream or living in some sort of dream, so yeah, that looks really good. Clark, thank you for the super chat. Can you please let me know my person took the message I sent him earlier. He tried to move on, but not interested in other options. Oh, wait, you say have tried to move on. Sorry. You have these 6 of Cups. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. I think you're asking, have they, did they open the message? You have these 6 of Cups, which is definitely thinking of them. King of Pentacles. I would say yes. And 8 of Pentacles. I feel like they're willing to work on this. Again, I would be patient. Mercury retrograde, Clark, and all that other stuff. So I wouldn't try to rush into a relationship from the past. I would take your time. But I don't know. This looks pretty good. Definitely willing to put in the work. Jolena, thank you for the super chat. Cards for me and Nathan. What's coming next for me? I feel like there's a lot of attraction here. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles says you could be holding on too tightly. Yeah, 9 of Wands. I would open up to like the world in general here, Jolena, with the 9 of Wands. I would be like more open with that card. Yeah, Page of Wands. There's a very strong adventuring energy here, so it might be a good time for you to go on adventures and get out into the world. Indy Flynn, thank you for the super chat. When will I meet the Virgo? 5 of Wands is conflict. Page of Cups. I think you need to make an offer with the Page of Cups. Yeah, there's like fears here in meeting this person, maybe, or maybe they have fears, maybe you have fears. Take it how it resonates, but I feel like someone needs to make the offer. 5 of Wands is competition. Hermit, Virgo, 6 of Pentacles here. So I feel like once you make an offer, or once there's more of like a solid offer, then you will meet this person is what I'd say to you. But that's that. So thank you everybody again for your patience. Really appreciate it. Like I said, I will be back Saturday night at the usual time, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that'll be that. So thank you everyone, and definitely enjoy the rest of your week, and I will be back.